we decided to take a nostalgic trip to Tate Modern, and it's just off Blackfriars station. The view is amazing. It was a great summer's day. Nice walk, had some buskers playing some old school tunes, which was nice. Talking about Mafia.
That's a Mafia musical.
Yeah, exactly. And just seen Martin Scorsese.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's had it a few years.
I think so. A few decades, maybe. As soon as you walked in, you were met by a stainless steel black metallic structure of a giant spider. It actually reminded me of the beast in Stranger Things, or even the creatures in War of the Worlds. It had a very eerie vibe and it looked very realistic, and it just kind of swallowed you up. I wasn't too sure about this exhibition. Forgive me, I can't remember the artist responsible for this very controversial exhibition. It actually reminded me of Nigerian Masquerade. And I felt like it was just to shock. It was very kind of brutal, very kind of sexual. So this quote unquote photographer was arrested in the 70s for inappropriately cooking naked. So I'm trying to understand this exhibit because basically I'm just seeing lots of plants. You can see the plant pots here. Instruments used for taking drugs, which I'll show you in a second. And then on the screen, as you can see there, I don't want to ruin other people's experience. It's very random. I can't even tie that in. So as you can see, there are bongs over here, and then. Now this exhibition behind the curtain, it just proved to me that I don't appreciate modern art. So it was just, yet again, to shock. A lady on her period in the ocean, then turned into flower petals. Maybe I'm an old fogey. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. But they had some cozy seats behind the curtain, so you could sit and watch her as she rainfalled her period. Yeah. So as you can see, it's very brutalist. Lots of concrete, lots of stairs. I actually liked that it made you feel very small. It felt like you're part of something much grander than yourself, and that's rare in modern buildings. Then we walked along the embankment and we went to Shakespeare's Globe. Very beautiful theatre. We got there too early, so they normally have different shows, but we just breezed through. I just wanted to see the actual structure, and obviously it has a lot of historical significance because of Shakespeare. There you can see Tower Bridge in all its glory. So we walked towards Tower Bridge, and there are lots of new shops and lots of restaurants along this walkway. I love the architecture. Yet again, what I love about quite a lot of London spaces is you're made to feel quite small, which makes things feel exciting. And I know I said I would never go back to Five Guys, but I did, and it was what I expected, which was mediocrity being celebrated. I sound like a real pessimist, but I paid for the view. The view was beautiful. You could see the London skyline, you can see Tower Bridge, you could see quite a lot of notable buildings.
Yeah,
Look at this view, hold on.
money can be made.
Look at this view.
Oh, this
That's
is
mad.
crazy.
That is one mad thing there.
That's a mad thing.
And then look at the boat. There's one thing I have to say about London. There's always a surprise around the corner.
As we're walking past Tower Bridge, we were just having further conversations about the Tate Modern and how we felt about the exhibition. And then there was a video playing, which I didn't want to record, of men piling up on one another, bum bum to bum bum. And that was art. I mean, I could do that if I wanted to. I could curate that if I wanted to. But I don't see the point in it. And I don't think anyone else wants to see that. But apparently people go to the Tate do. So I don't know how or who decides on what is art, but it's seen as art. And then the most shocking one was what I blurred out. I don't even want to describe the picture, but I'm sure if you have two eyes, you can kind of figure out what is happening in this picture. Yeah. I was really taken aback by the grandeur of the Tate Modern. I don't know whether, I think it used to be an old power station, but just the sheer scale of the building was tremendous. The amount of concrete, it was very brutalist in its design. The next stop was Camden, good old Camden, with some underground activity to see lots of really cool independent shops and alternative stuff. As you can see, we've got our English punk rocker seated on the canal. So you got Box Park, which is a collection of independent, unknown eateries, which is cool. So you can taste all different kinds of cuisines on either side of the river. I think this was a new development on this side, and then the other side was your old school residents selling their wares. So that was a lot of fun. They normally give you freebies, so you can taste before you buy, and it was quite fun actually, tasting a lot of different types of chicken and quite a few Thai, Indonesian, Pan-Asian cuisines there. There's a Jamaican place, there was a cool Italian place there too, there are some burger vendors, so you've got a mixed bag of different cuisines. I liked walking through because you had so many different types of shops that you wouldn't find anywhere else. So you had novel t-shirts, different independent designers, bootleg stuff, crazy stuff, stuff that's not PG, and you're not going to find it anywhere else really. And that's why people come to Camden, to see unadulterated, free-flowing creativity. So we're just checking out some of the shops. And what I love about Camden is you find random bursts of creativity in artwork, in sculptures. Yeah.
Tastes like nowhere. I've only had it in maybe school dinners.
No, you'll be lucky to get gnocchi at school. What do you mean? Oh wow.
This is fried gnocchi, yeah?
Thank you.
This is different.
Totally different. What type of cheese is that?
I guess this is
Parmesan? Parmesan.
white sauce.
White sauce.
This is for
Four cheese, white sauce.
It's actually really nice. Oh, you can have it loaded.
This is special enchilada. This is fried chicken and buffalo. This is churro de oki. That's sweet, man.
Wow. One person can eat all of that. That's huge.
It depends on the person.
Thank you. It's very nice. Thanks. It's nice.
Final stop was Peckham.
So, Leo, what did you say was in the air? We're in Peckham, Peckham Rye.
And I'm like, jerk is in the air. Not love is in the air, jerk is in the air. This is Jerk Town for sure.
It does have a fragrant smell in the air, but I don't mind it because it smells delicious.
It does smell delicious, and I know you're a foodie.
Yeah. So just look at all the culture.
I know Peckham for my mama's braiding hair on the street, and it still is that, but it's also changed. The type of people living there has changed, and I wanted to check out a venue called Peckham Levels, and it was kind of tricky to find. I wasn't very impressed. It felt a bit down and out, but apparently it's a new cool spot. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing the culture.
Must be more clearly, son. You're smelling piss. I'm not breathing. You're smelling wee wee.
Yeah, I was like, that smell I just had in that alleyway, that wasn't jerk. That was the other jerk.
That was wee wee jerk.
That ate the jerk chicken. That's the
jerk that comes out of the pee pee hole.
the pee pee.
Anyway.
Okay, let's go Peckham.
But I feel like we're leaving now. It looks like we're going the wrong way. I feel like that was the entry. But it's not very clearly labelled, is it?
No.
Yeah, PL. Yeah, look, see?
Yeah, was it down the alleyway?
I think it was, and it's up.
Let's go down the alleyway. Yeah, PL. Oh no, there's a door there.
How did we miss the door? It doesn't feel like a main entrance, does it?
No, I'm expecting a bouncer to be like.
I think there is on the weekend.
We're allowed in.
What does it say?
Use the back entrance to the underpass.
Where's the back end?
So,
No, there's an arrow. Why are you trying to open that door?
Underpass here. Just keep it rolling.
You're trying to jam its up end,
Yeah.
and it clearly says arrow.
This is where I smell the other judge.
But I'm not feeling this entrance.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this entrance at all.
It feels kind of dodgy, yeah? Doesn't feel like.
What is this? Is this the other entrance here? Yeah, welcome.
That's not good.
It says welcome. Arena Intercom. Okay.
What?
Let me talk to them.
That's so weird.
Alright, cool.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, my G.
Okay. Restaurants. Oh, they're not open today.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
okay. Oh well.
Wednesday to Saturday.
Alright. Thanks.
Then finally we breezed through King's Cross. How can I forget the legendary Harry Potter? If you go to the terminal, which is on platform 9, platform 9 exists. It's 9 3/4. That's it in the book. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you'll definitely let's go. As you can see, there was a cool electric sculpture of a tiger in the window. Now, hidden behind the station is a completely new development. So they've got shops, they've got a VR cinema where they have different exhibitions there. They've got a lock or a river, and where the canal passes through. You can even walk, I think you walk even to Camden from King's Cross. So I really like what they've done in this development. We walked through Coldropsy Yard, which is a hangout place for independent shops, some high-end shops, and also some nice eateries. I think it was 10 years in the making, this development, and it's money well spent. So that's our little walkabout London. I enjoyed myself. It's good to see what's popping, what's new. It's been a while. So yeah, thank you, London.